Welcome back to the channel. Yo, check it out. We got we have a pardon czar, okay? So I want to talk about, is this shit legit? Is it bullshit? What could it mean for those that are looking to get pardons?
She spent 22 years in prison, 22 years. She had another 22 years left. Can you believe it? And I pardoned her, and it was one of the best pardons.
So let's go. All right, so I'm sure you guys heard Trump recently appointed a pardon czar. All right, so I mean, how is this going to change the way that pardons are handled? We already know all of the issues that's happened with pardons, right? There's big, controversy regarding Biden's pardons, Trump's pardons. I'm not here to get into all the discussion regarding that. Whatever side you're on, put it in the comments and let's talk about it in the comments. But in this video, I want to talk about the facts and how it could affect people that are looking to possibly get a pardon here in the future and who's really in charge of the process now. Alice Marie Johnson, that's the name of the pardon czar, okay? She's got quite a story behind her. And it's up to, you guys to discuss, is this like a stunt or is this really something for the people from somebody that's been in the system, that knows how tough the system is, has been done wrong by the system and the current guidelines and the current ways that sentences handled out. And, could this be a big win for the little guy, right? The person that's been unfairly prosecuted, or is it some bullshit and it's just a political stunt, right?
He has been just so outstanding, and I'm so proud of you. And we're giving Alice a full pardon. You can do whatever you want in life, and just keep doing the great job you're doing.
I don't know either way, okay? I have my own theory about it, but I want to hear your theory about it as well, okay? So Alice Marie, she went from a life sentence to a position in the White House, okay? She even said in a video she flew on Air Force One with Trump himself. All right, so picture this, right? This is her story, okay? She's a 69-year-old woman that got a life sentence for a nonviolent offense. She did 20 years, okay, for this nonviolent offense. Yeah, it was a drug offense, but a nonviolent drug offense. She did 20 years for that, right? All right, then into Trump, right? So this all actually started from Kim Kardashian, right? So her efforts, with her justice, for people that
you've been an inspiration to people, and we're going to be listening to your recommendation on pardons. You're going to go over, and she's going to be my pardon czar, okay? And you're going to find people just like you that should not have happened.
Have been unfairly imprisoned and all that. She got this thing going and got the attention of Trump, who in 2018 commuted her sentence. Then in 2020, he completely pardoned her. So imagine with a life sentence, you did 20 years, all of a sudden you get your sentence commuted, you get pardoned, and now you the pardon czar? You in the White House? I mean, this is an incredible story if you ask me.
Alice was in prison for doing something that today probably wouldn't even be prosecuted.
Either way, whatever your political views are, I think it's amazing how this could happen. So what exactly is the role of the pardon czar? Well, I've been watching some videos, doing some research, and basically she has president's ear. And really that's all that matters. She's gonna do her research. She's gonna make suggestions on people that she feels are deserving of a second chance, that are deserving to get pardoned, and that these are the things that the president should look at. This is a whole new way of doing. Now we all know the pardon, that whole pardon thing has not been used as widely by other presidents as it just being recently used, right? It's just out in the open now. Now every president has pardoned people and stuff like that, but the people that Trump's pardoned, it's unbelievable. We got Lil Wayne, we got Kodak Black, and now we've got Miss Alice Johnson, who is now the pardon czar herself. Right? Okay, so here's the stats real quick, right? So there's currently over 2 million people that are locked up in the US, okay? 180,000 of them are in federal penitentiary, federal prison. Alice, pardon czar, she submitted over 100 clemency petitions back in 2020, and now she's got the power basically to do whatever she, it feels right, I guess, based on who she feels deserves it and who has her ear, and then in turn who she has president's ear, right? Okay, now it's up to you guys to decide if this is some bullshit or if it's legit, okay? Now let me argue the bullshit side, okay? The bullshit side is, hey, This is a made up office, okay? It's just Trump's way of circumventing everything and just, really, he's like, she's working for him, obviously, right? And, she's gonna do whatever he basically says that he wants done. Now, of course, she has his ear, and I think she is gonna think independently. And from what I've seen, that's possible. But that's the bullshit part. Like, this whole thing just made up. It's just all bullshit, and it's basically just a way of Trump doing whatever he wants to do and pardoning whoever the fuck you want to pardon, whenever you want to pardon, and they just going through her, right? That's the bullshit. Now let me argue the legit part of it, okay? The legit part of it is that, hey, he gave somebody a chance that was never going to get a chance before. Life sentence, did 20. Unfairly long sentence, obviously, according to a lot of people, and she got that second chance. Now she's running the system in a way. She's been in that position, so she knows how it is to be treated unfairly, to be unfairly sentenced, to have gone through that whole nightmare. So now she's in a position to really understand the pain that people are going through who are in that similar situation. And it's legit that she could understand that obviously a lot better and be able to represent and fight for those little guys that don't have a voice, that have been unjustly sentenced, that have crazy long sentences for no fucking reason, right? So that is also the legit side. Now, you guys decide if it's some bullshit or if it's legit. Let's talk about it in the comments. Now, whether you guys think this is a political stunt or if you guys think this is real, the bottom line is that I think that this deserves a voice. This deserves some attention. And if we have a little bit of a spotlight on it, regardless of what it might be, in my opinion, this is a lot more than what we've seen in the past, right? So having a person in that position, whatever that position is, whatever real power they have or don't have, I think this calls attention to a lot of injustices that may be out there. Okay. Now, remember, I'm not on one side or another. Okay. I'm just bringing this discussion to life. Okay. It's up to you guys to tell me in the comments, and let's have this discussion on both sides to really talk about it and get this out there. I think we all can agree that there's injustice out there, and anything that can be done to help mitigate that and help resolve some of that stuff that's happened in the past, I think is a positive thing, right? Now, who do you guys think deserves a pardon or doesn't deserve a pardon? Who do you think that got pardoned that maybe shouldn't have gotten pardoned, right? Let's talk about it. Leave it in the comments below. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel for a lot more content on what's going on out here in money, business, credit, and the news, baby. Okay, we're going to be talking about stuff that really, really matters too.